He kept this from everyone, Alex de Minaur's hidden million-dollar promise that moved a nation to tears. Welcome back to Court Vision Media, the place where we don't just analyze matches, we reveal the heart behind every serve. If you're new here, strap in, because this story will completely reshape how you see one of tennis's fiercest competitors. Today isn't about rankings, prize money, or five-set thrillers. Today is about Alex de Minaur, the speed demon, the relentless Aussie fighter, and a deeply personal secret he guarded so carefully that even close friends on tour had no idea. It's a story of a promise made through tears, a project hidden from the spotlight, and a heart far bigger than any tennis court. As you're watching this right now, somewhere in sun-drenched Valencia, Spain, there stands a building that once screamed hopelessness, shattered windows, collapsing walls, graffiti-scarred corridors. Developers wanted it erased. History wanted it forgotten. But today, inside those same walls, children laugh, mothers sleep without fear, and families eat warm meals. That transformation exists for one reason only, a promise Alex de Minaur made to his mother years ago, a promise he kept in silence while the world debated his forehand and Grand Slam chances. We live in an age where celebrity charity is loud. Foundations announced on Instagram. Cameras rolling during donations. And that visibility can inspire good, but Alex chose another path. What he did was quiet. Personal. Almost invisible. So invisible that when details finally surfaced through local Spanish journalists and Valencia community leaders, the tennis world was stunned. This wasn't a PR move. It wasn't a tax strategy. It was a young man diverting millions of his own hard-earned money into something that would never earn him ranking points, sponsorships, or highlights. To understand why this matters, you have to understand where Alex comes from. Born in Sydney but largely raised in Spain, he's always lived between two cultures. He represents Australia with pride, yet his roots are firmly Spanish. His mother, Esther, raised him on values rarely celebrated in modern sport: humility, gratitude, and the belief that success is measured by what you give, not what you collect. Those lessons weren't taught in locker rooms, they were lived at home, watching ordinary people struggle and learning that privilege carries responsibility. Fast forward to late 2023 and early 2024. Alex de Minaur is soaring, top 10 rankings, pushing Djokovic, testing Alcaraz, becoming a global name. Prize money flows. Sponsorships multiply. Then comes the announcement of the Alex de Minaur Foundation, aimed at helping young Australian tennis players. Fans applauded. Media celebrated. It fit perfectly. But what no one knew, what Alex deliberately hid, was that while attention focused on tennis development, he was living a parallel life of charity focused purely on survival. Multiple independent sources now confirm that Alex quietly purchased a massive, abandoned industrial complex on the outskirts of Valencia, a multi-million-dollar investment no one else would touch. The government couldn't restore it. Developers walked away. It symbolized economic collapse. Alex saw hope. Without press releases, Instagram posts, or even telling fellow players, he bought the property outright. Then he went further, funding a full rebuild, structural reinforcement, modern plumbing and electricity, medical facilities, secure sleeping quarters, kitchens, children's playrooms, and counseling centers. This wasn't renovation. It was rebirth. And what did it become? Not a luxury retreat. Not a branded vanity project. Alex de Minaur built a state-of-the-art shelter for women and children fleeing domestic violence and homelessness. While grinding through brutal matches, fighting injuries, and facing the pressure of elite tennis, he was simultaneously creating a sanctuary for society's most vulnerable. Why would a young star at his peak do this? The answer traces back to a private conversation with his mother. Sources say Alex once told Esther he didn't earn money to get rich, he earned it to change lives. He promised that if he reached the top, he'd stay kind before famous, human before champion. That promise stands in Valencia today. Choosing Valencia wasn't strategic, it was personal. It honored his mother's roots and ensured her values would save lives where she came from. When the center quietly opened in early 2025, there were no ribbon cuttings, no politicians, no cameras. Families moved in discreetly, with dignity intact. Alex visited personally, slipping the trip between tournaments. He walked halls he paid for, saw beds he provided, and then did something unforgettable. He sat on the floor with children who had lived through horrors, kids who didn't know he was famous. He listened. He played. He made them feel safe. Then, with no cameras present, he gathered everyone and said words witnesses will never forget. You are not lucky to be here. I am the lucky one. This isn't charity. This is family. And in this house, no one fights alone. The room fell silent. Staff cried. Mothers broke down. Alex did too. Suddenly, his on-court grit made sense. Every match he fights through funds heating bills, groceries, counseling, and safety. Every paycheck becomes hope. The speed demon runs so hard because time and lives matter. It's February 2025 now. The season is in full swing. Analysts debate his surf speed while families in Valencia cheer him on from a donated TV, not because he's famous, but because he saved them. Alex de Minaur isn't just a bridge between Australia and Spain. He's a bridge between despair and hope. The secret is out now, spreading quietly through tennis circles. Alex remains uncomfortable with attention because praise was never the goal. Doing what was right was. This story should inspire every athlete and every fan. Greatness isn't diminished by compassion. It's defined by it. So next time you watch Alex de Minaur sprint for an impossible ball, remember, every point is bigger than tennis. If this story moved you, support shelters in your own community. You don't need millions to make a difference. Now, Court Vision Media family, smash that like button if this touched your heart. Subscribe to Court Vision Media if you haven't already. We're here for stories that matter, not just scorelines. Drop a comment and tell us what you'd say to Alex right now. And Alex, if you ever see this, thank you. For proving the greatest victories happen off the court. This is Court Vision Media. Keep your eyes on the court and your heart open. We'll see you in the next one.
Alex, enhorabuena por la victoria. Después de todo lo que pasó en el partido contra Lorenzo, su entrevista también después del partido, ¿cuáles son las sensaciones ahora después de ganar?